Hi, welcome into this Funding Circle review. I'm going to be giving you an in-depth look at what this business lending platform is all about. Is it legit? Pros and cons, alternatives, and so much more. So you can finally stop struggling and being in this pain of getting denied time and time again, wondering what tomorrow will bring, if you'll be able to even keep your doors open so you can finally power forward, continuing to build, grow, expand, and even get out of a tight pinch. But before I get started, my name is Michael from Viral Funding Solutions, and I come out with videos and content on my blog on all types of alternative lending, cash advances, business loans, credit, personal loans, and so many more opportunities for you to take advantage of. So if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Click that bell notification icon so you don't miss any future videos I come out with. Let's get right into it. This is the homepage. It says grow your business confidently. Now, it's fast, affordable loan programs with a simple online process and funding in as little as 48 hours. See what's possible for your business when you have it all. So let me answer the question. Is it legit? Yes, it is. But is it the best program for you and your specific needs? Keep watching to find out. Over 15 billion funded to businesses like yours, no obligation to apply. So see your monthly payment. You can click that button to check that out. So Best Small Business Loans of 2021, A+ accredited business through the Better Business Bureau. Trustpilot, we can see we have into like the 4+ stars there. Best Small Business Loans for low APR as of October 6th, 2020. And then you're very curious to know about their products. Here they are. They have business term loan solutions, the SBA 7A loan, and business lines of credit. So I'm going to be diving into these a little bit more here in just a second. So if you're looking for longer terms, lower rates, that may be a possibility, but these things will depend on your financials, credit score, background checks, time in business, and a few other things as well. SBA 7A loans, you can get that for many things to use as working capital. Maybe you want to get commercial real estate financing. And if that's the case, that may be something you can get open to. But if you're looking for an alternative, if you've been denied and you cannot get an SBA 7A, maybe a SBA 504 for that, I'll leave an alternative option for you down below where you can get up to 50 million incredibly fast closing times and so many more benefits to it. Make sure you look for that down below, and you can get in contact with me. I'll leave a contact form as well. So business lines of credit in there. But before I get into that, let me cover a little bit about this homepage. 15.2 billion lent globally, 100K companies, 700+ industries. Not sure which one will be the right fit for you. So let me cover it a little bit of an overview for them. So business term loans, longer terms, lower monthly payments. This is ideally what you and many people want, but can't qualify for, or it just doesn't make sense to get it because you'll get a bigger lump sum to use for bigger things, and you may just not need that. Maybe you're not in that expansion phase, or you're not in that growth phase, and you just will not get approved for it. And if you are that person, or if you want faster funding times with shorter terms, which works very well, then I highly recommend you check out a company like David Allen Capital Inc. And as well as I'll have other resources down below for other ones, but you can get up to 2 million incredibly fast, even up to 25,000 same day instant approval without interest rates. That's right, we calculate on total payback, generally 50% less expensive. We're talking about no collateral and no hard credit checks, just a soft pull that doesn't affect your credits. And so that'll be down here below in the description. There'll be video content on that as well, some other alternatives out there for you to look at, but this is one of my #1 recommended sources with just 5,000+ monthly bank revenue, 450+ FICO. We're looking at personal. We're not asking for the different credit bureaus to look through. We're looking at that. And again, we're doing soft pulls and get more when you need it. Payment history will earn you more. Receive funds time and time again. Add-on funds are available. Personalized account manager. So look for this information down below in the description to learn more about that, as well as other resources. So approval as fast as 24 hours. Receive your funds in as few as 3 days. Flexible loans up to 500,000 with fixed rates. Term lengths from 6 months to 5 years. There's that longer term duration. There's even in the medium, you can see in the between 6 months to 5 years. No prepayment penalties in there. SBA 7A loan, great rates, government backed, borrow anywhere from 75K to 5 million. Term lengths up to 10 years. Funds delivered 3 times faster than the industry average. Rates as low as 6%. Get started there. As you can see, generally a little bit more on the smaller end of the interest rates. but it can fluctuate and it can depend on your needs as well. But again, like I said earlier, if you're in the commercial real estate mortgage property space, if you're looking for that, like a hotel or something different, again, underneath the commercial mortgages, then I recommend you look for a company like we have here with Go Capital. Great on the real estate financing side of things, hard money lenders, loans for investment properties, commercial real estate loans, bridge loans, and so many more. And I have a separate video that I covered about them down below in the description for you to learn more about. Make sure to check that out. But here's another place where you can check out the SBA 7A side of things that we'll get into in a moment. But you can see business lines of credit, flexible funds on demand, credit lines of up to 150,000, same day funding, available credit replenishes with each payment, only pay interest on the funds you use. Self-explanatory, I won't go into it in depth, but it's not like a lump sum of money you get with a cash advance or a shorter term business loan or a business term loan where you would get a lump sum of a lot more. And these are where, let's say you get approved for 100,000 and you want to take out only 10,000. Maybe it's a seasonal thing, or you have some payroll you have to meet, marketing and advertising, some other type of equipment you need to purchase, cash flow, emergency funds. You can only use that. You could use that 10,000, and then you only pay interest on that. And then once you pay it off, it goes back into the account as that one full 100,000. It's revolving. So that may be a benefit to you, and it may not be. So it depends on what you're looking for. So we can go to business term loans. I'm going to check this out. Simple online approval process with funding as fast as 48 hours. Just answer a few questions, narrow your search, and apply today. So I'll leave information of the company down below in the description. But it might not even be the best solution for you to get a business term loan, even if it's just unsecured, because of the interest rates might just be even higher. And there are other options out there, like a personal loan. If you want to do that, we offer it here also with Go Capital. And this is a solution I give many people, not just in the real estate financing space, but also in the business lending field with lower rates, could be as low as 6% to 14% or around that, more or less, with other advantages in play. And generally, though, with personal loans is a little bit higher of a credit score that we're looking at Experian-wise. So this information is there. So see the available best options for you. And you can see Funding Circle has your back from start to finish. It tells a little bit about your business and your goals. You can compare and contrast our loan programs side by side. Apply with no impact on your personal credit score and no surprises. You speak with your dedicated account manager to discuss your options. Receive your loan offer customized to your timeline, qualifications, and expectations. Our full service underwriting process can take care of the rest. And I'm going to be here every step of the way to help you as well. But like I said earlier, if you're looking for a faster way of getting funding, then look at somebody like David Allen Capital, up to 25,000, and they can even give you up to 2 million incredibly fast funding. Be it that you meet their requirements, as you can see some of them there, and there's another one for other services. Customer financing, payment processing as well. You can even do things with equipment financing, more or less on that side. So that is in there. Now let me go back to this page and show you a bit of the other ones. But underneath funding solutions, you can find these. And I've dealt with a lot of these situations with a lot of different clients and people that I haven't even funded to, that I've spoken to, and I've tried to put together a plan for them. Maybe they weren't fundable, or they were just waiting, and they weren't very serious about what they wanted. But you can see here, pros of a business term loan. Borrow anywhere from 25 to 500K, funded as few as 3 days, term lengths from 6 months to 5 years. We set monthly payments and no prepayment penalties. Designed to be flexible as possible, meaning your funds can be used for almost any business purpose. Applying has no effect on your credit score, and repaying your loan on time even helps your business build good credit. Cons of a business term loan: you typically need moderately good credit to qualify for a Funding Circle business term loan, and that's what you'll see just about with a lot of them. Some of them will go down into the 500 range, and if that's something that you're interested in, maybe Go Capital can help you out with that. But also we look at higher amounts. It depends on the type of loan you're getting as well. So that's something to consider. But if your credit's less than stellar, don't worry. We have other financing options available, including a business line of credit. Our easy 3-step application process. See if you qualify and apply in minutes. Your dedicated account manager will get in touch, get approved, and get funded. Very fast and straightforward. Flexible funds to fit your needs, and offsets costs during the busy season. Purchase more inventory, cover your business payroll, finance new growth and expansion. What are some people saying? After doing all the research, we found Funding Circle to be the perfect solution for us. They had the best reviews, the best customer service from the minute we started. It was absolutely perfect. Chad Scott here, Ultimate Team Products. Frequently asked questions: what is a business term loan? perhaps the most straightforward type of financing for that small business owners can access. Approved borrowers receive a lump sum of upfront from their lender and repay the loan on a predetermined schedule. Can you qualify for one? That's a whole different question, because usually we want to have somebody who has greater yearly gross and what's happening monthly, the type of deposits coming in, what's your projected values. But usually we're looking for higher amounts, maybe 20,000 plus per month, 30,000 plus, even more. But we want to see you doing generally over like 200, if not over 240/250,000 plus per year. And it is a stable business, and what is happening all around the whole thing. So that's what we evaluate. Now, what can you use it for? What type of businesses are best suited? Established businesses with good credit history and a few years of operating history under their belt. For those businesses looking to borrow funds on a shorter timelines, term loans can also be faster alternatives to waiting for the longer application process of a bank or the Small Business Administration. So that's another thing to consider. If you can't get an SBA loan, you can get a business term loan if approved, as well as a cash advance if you're looking for something much faster. And on a lump sum, you can pay back in a shorter amount of time, which is great because you can always go back, replenish, and get more if need be. It's very popular. So you also have over here the SBA 7A loan, as we were already looking at on this page. Loan terms up to 10 years, flat 6% interest rate, loans from 250 to 500K. And comprehensive guide, the calculator, if you want to learn more about that, how it makes it easy to apply, eligibility, business in operation for 2 years or longer, minimum annual revenue of at least 400,000. So we're looking at a lot more. No credit, no current federal tax liens, minimum 650 FICO score. That comes into play. You want to have greater score for credit. SBA eligible industries, you can click there to learn a little bit more information about it. How does it work? The process that I won't cover in this video. What documents do you need? 3 years of business tax returns, very important. 2020 balance sheet and profit and loss statement if 2020 taxes are not ready. Business debt schedule, personal for the guarantor. 3 years of personal tax returns, and a little bit of information there you can see. But if you're also looking at it from the real estate side of things, then I really recommend you look at Go Capital as being one of the recommended solutions that I would go for. And I help a lot of people get funding through here. If you're looking for commercial real estate and all types of real estate financing, and if you're in that market or will be in the future, you need help with, which I do again with a lot of people, look for this down below in the description. You can learn more about them. I've done review videos, and then specifically ones on their real estate side of things. And I'll leave content to that down below that you can fill out as well. So just to round up this video, going into the business lines of credit. Credit lines from 6,000 to 100,000 there, pay interest only on drawn funds, rate as low as 10.99% APR. Start your application. Why a business line of credit? Funding Circle and our network of partner lenders are here to help you. Who want to keep your funds on reserve for cash flow reasons or unexpected things that happen throughout the season. You might be already covering yourself ahead of time without having to break the bank. Pros and cons, you can only pay interest on the funds you draw out. You're not required to borrow money. You can draw against your credit line multiple times without having to submit new loan applications. Cons, you may receive a high variable interest rate. That's something to consider. So when I look at people and they tell me, I'd rather go the business line of credit route instead of a cash advance, in more or less it can be higher interest rates. But you have to think about the type of credit score you're going to have. The lender may lower your credit limit without warning, and there could be various fees. Unlike with somebody like David Allen Capital, where it doesn't operate like a traditional merchant cash advance. Like I said earlier, we're 50% less expensive. You get fixed terms and rates, so you know what you're getting. You it doesn't have to fluctuate. You're not having to give a certain percentage back to the lenders like a traditional MCA does. And you can always come back and get more. And if you're in good standing with the lenders, with myself, I'll be able to go that extra mile for you as well. So again, look for them down below in the description to check that out. Unparalleled service. Expected fees, you can see there a little bit of information. And just some FAQs there at the bottom that I won't cover, and just some about us, and then manage my loan and some resources if you want to check that out as well. We're going to click on the loan calculator here in just a second after I show you my manage my loan part, and we'll round up this video. But also let me know in the comments down below. Have you ever gotten funding alternatively? What's worked for you? What hasn't worked? Do you currently have more positions? Maybe you have an MCA and you're looking for better funding. Somebody like DAC can really help you out. It's David Allen Capital. Sign in. Also, Go Capital, they offer merchant cash advances. So that's another solution. And that's one that I recommend if you're going for the more traditional route. also a great way to go into. I just like something like David Allen Capital because it has more balance, I believe, and we don't take a future percentage of your credit card sales. But again, there's also another solution. So sign in, questions about PPP forgiveness, FAQ, contact us, and just some of that information. The loan calculator, if we click there, estimate your monthly payments. So how much do you want to borrow? We'll leave it at 150,000, and you say you want it for 12 months. Your affordable monthly payments, there's a minimum and there's a maximum per month. And then we can see more situations as we go left to right, and that will fluctuate depending on how much you want to borrow. You want to borrow more, 60 months, obviously you're going to get less for a longer amount of time and maybe shorter interest rates on it. But again, it depends on your needs as well and the type of funding you're going for. So that's everything in here for this video. Why Funding Circle? Created with a big idea to revolutionize the outdated banking system. A little bit of information there. No prepayment penalties, like fixed and affordable once monthly makes no payment penalties, and created something faster and more flexible. From accountants and jewelers to bankers, or to bakers and filmmakers, we've helped thousands of businesses secure the financing they need to grow, create jobs, support local communities, and drive the economy forward, along with a lot more of that. So that will cover everything in this video. And also, sorry if my voice went there. I'm not used to doing like video for so long in a day, but I'm here to help you. I also have my blog. You can go ahead and check out down below. There's a reason why I do a lot of blogging, right? So save time with the 6-step pre-approval lending checklist so you can understand what are the steps you need to know before you walk into an application, and with 110% confidence and certainty you will get approved without wasting your time. We're talking about the days, weeks go by, the months, the years. You're like still sitting on a couch wondering what next. This will help you in that process. And if you'd like to learn a little bit more about me, about what I do and everything, I'll leave my site and information, contact, email. You can get a hold of me. All that information will be down below in the description, so you can learn more about us and what we offer. And then for real estate financing, you can get more information on that down below. But that is everything from me in this video. Look for all the resources and all the help you need to get started down below. Thank you.